Hello, I'm Mark Kozovich. Welcome to W123 World. Why 123 World? I'm going to show you why the W123 is the finest saloon car of the 20th century. Up next. We're going to kick things off today with a 240 diesel, a feature on this particular car. Of the 2.4 million cars built, over 55% were diesel and the majority were 240Ds. This 240 diesel was bought new in 1981 by a South London doctor who's very much respected. He used it every day for nearly 40 years until he passed away, and his family and his patients are still fondly remember it. So the son of the doctor approached us, and because the car meant so much to his family and indeed the local community in South London, we were asked to conduct a full restoration on the vehicle and bring it back to as close as original as possible. This was a tough act, as the car was a daily driver for nearly 40 years. The car needed the full engine out, axles reconditioned and body shell restoration, with many new panels. Luckily, the interior was in excellent condition and the car took over a year to restore. I was delighted to prepare the car for his family, who were over the moon with the end result. The two important things to notice are the chassis number, which reads across here. WDB stands for Wagen Daimler Benz. 123 tells you it is the 240 diesel. Next to it is the paint code plate, and as you can see here, it gives you three numbers and the letter H. The H is the paint code, the manufacturer, and this one tells you that it is actually an Old English red. Looks a bit more like orange, but that's it. Next to that is actually a rare thing, actually. That is a barcode. For 1975, Daimler-Benz were one of the very first companies to use a barcode, and that they had a machine in the workshops in Daimler-Benz where they built these cars in the factory, and you can tell everything off that barcode. That was, quite revolutionary nearly 50 years ago. Okay, all the entry-level cars, that's the 200s and the diesel cars, had the round reflectors, and these are a round reflector here with the main beam, obviously, and a built-in fog light. The later models and the more powerful fuel injection cars have got the halogen with a square head reflector, but this shows really that it is the type diesel. This is a typical diesel. This is coming around the back of the vehicle here. You can see it's got the what was known as the MB-Tex interior, which is the most hard-wearing of all the Mercedes interiors, very popular with taxi drivers all over the world. It's almost indestructible, can't be worn out at all, and it's hard to believe that that interior is nearly 40 years old. This is a 1981 car, and it is just under 40 years old. Still closes beautifully, all the doors lock, everything is featured. Inside the filler cap there gives you all the details, the power, the tyre pressures and the loadings and for the fuel and everything. The car was also used as one of the central characters in the movie After Louise, but this was before it was restored by us. Its striking colour, 504 Old English red, made it an ideal centrepiece for the runaway bride. I think that the fond memories of the many people and patients who remember the car being used by the doctor in South London says it all.
I know this car since I may be 12 years old. I cannot believe he still has it, and it is still in pristine condition.
Very famous in Brixton. Everyone in Brixton knows this car. One of the only cars in Brixton that didn't get touched, because everyone knew who it belongs to.
Hi, I'm Alex from W123 World. If you enjoyed our video, please click and subscribe to become a friend of W123 World. We have superb quality mugs for sale. First 50 mugs get a free 10mm Star Willy spanner.